Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our final session of VWMOOC 24. This session is going to be rather short, but we'd like to thank, first of all, the organizers, and that's Dr. Valerie Hill, or Val Librarian in Second Life, Dr. Doris Molero, or Pionia Destiny in Second Life, and the avatar next to them is Nellie Homewood. I'd like to thank Nellie Homewood as well. So let's get started. First of all, I'd like to ask you, wherever you happen to be, if you are in Zoom right now, or if you're watching the recording, you can also reply. And that is, what can you take away from this whole month of, I would say, very, very intensive MOOC? One word, maybe two. So you can add in the chat, whether in Second Life, as I said, or in Zoom, just one little thing. Oh, I see someone would like to enter. If someone could add the slurl to our meeting. We have there you are, Val. Thank you if you could add that. So one is I would like to enter, and I think this is wonderful because that's the idea. The idea behind the MOOC is, of course, for educators to get together in virtual worlds and share and learn from one another. And the other one is to bring all educators into virtual worlds. So those of you who have been in Zoom, that's wonderful, but we're looking forward to seeing you. If you haven't already done so, come into Second Life, for example, and join us in today's dance. So there you can see in Zoom the link to that. The Zoom is also available on YouTube. So feel free to join us there and not just watch through Zoom. So what are you taking back? Val says more than one word or two. Always learn more tech troubleshooting techniques. All right, there are always tech issues, and at the MOOC. All right, what else? I'm looking for Pionia. Do you want to read what's there in Second Life in the chat, because I'm not
And I
looking.
wrote awesome because it's always awesome to come into a virtual world and have fun, do things that we cannot do in the real life because we are busy or we are stuck to a computer. So here we can run, jump, hug, and learn
And
together. So,
fly.
oh yes, teleport. Teleport is number one. Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
All right. Okay, so Val has one word for what she wanted to express, and that's TTT with an exclamation mark. Tech troubleshooting techniques. Right. So we're learning about technology, but we're also learning about ourselves, of course, and others. We're making connections, friends, lifelong friends in many, many cases. All right. So I'd like to thank the presenters for doing amazing work and for volunteering. This is all volunteer, by the way, volunteering to present what they do. And it's open. Anyone can present. I have to, I don't know why I am in Zoom instead of in Second Life. Okay, there I am. So thank you to all the presenters for doing an amazing job and for making this MOOC what it is. Because without you, without the presenters, there wouldn't be a MOOC. So once again, thank you. And you can see how many there are. In the collage, you'll see their first life photo as well as their Second Life photo. So a little bit of what happened before we go on to hearing from you. First of all, it was in virtual worlds as well as on a Moodle. It's still there on a Moodle LMS. And the reason for that is that we can sustain everything. Everything is there. It's going to be there for about 10 months before we get ready for VWMOOC 25. You can continue reflecting, watching the videos. So far, 97,000. I'm sure that it's more since I did this at 6 o'clock in the morning, my time in Toronto. So 97,937 viewers so far, and there'll be more. So educators and others are viewing everything that you have done. There were 48 sessions. 300 certificates have been awarded so far for the Zoom meetings only, but certificates are still there for you to take once you complete the reflections. 124 participants, 100 and without the presenters. Many of the presenters have already received their certificates. Let me know if you're a presenter and you didn't receive your certificate. The certificates are awarded automatically into your email, into your inbox. You might want to check your spam box in case they went there. And I also receive copies. So if you just email me, I'll just forward yours to you. If you have not entered the LMS, the Moodle MOOC area, please do so. The link will be available in the Zoom meetings, in Second Life, in the chat. If you could add that there, that would be great. So what's left? Reflecting, 2 a week, so only 8 reflections in a book creator. If you're not familiar with book creator, everything is there. All the information is there for you to go through and learn more about it. And we are here at our headquarters. And that's a summary of what we have. Now I'd like to hear from you. So first of all, from the organizers, I'd like to hear your input. You've said about tech issues, so you can't say any more about that. And I'd also like to hear from everybody who's here in Second Life. So grab your mic or add it to the chat. Any questions that you may have? I think there's something missing there. Wasn't there something missing there? I think there is. I'm going to add a Google Doc of the presentations. We didn't add the whole presentation, but oh, that's the one. Thank you. Yes, there's another. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. Right. Thank you, Pionia. All right, so I added in the chat of Second Life, but I'll also add it here in the chat in Zoom, and I'll also add it, of course. I think it's already been added. I can't find the chat on Zoom. Val, can you add it in the chat in Zoom? I don't know why. All right, so everything is ready for VWMOOC 25. And you're invited to present. The topic could be any topic related to Second Life and virtual worlds, anything on virtual reality, the metaverse in general, or anything that you're passionate about, but we prefer that you present at our headquarters or somewhere in Second Life rather than on Zoom. We will be Zooming nonetheless, because that's how we stream, but we would love to have you present in virtual worlds on any topic. So once you get the link to the schedule, to the Google Docs, for VWMOOC 25, you choose a day. Now, it's going to be again in the month of August from the 4th until the 31st. Choose a day, add the time in Second Life, which is Pacific time, Los Angeles, California. Your real and Second Life name, if you have a Second Life name. If not, you might want to get one. Title of the presentation, description, and location. Now, if it's in Zoom, that's fine. We can't screen share in virtual worlds as far as I know, maybe now, but maybe by next year that'll be possible too. So the screen sharing, screen sharing into virtual reality, for example, we can't do in Second Life. You can only have presentations in Second Life, but you can't screen from Second Life at this time. So I think that's it. Okay, that's the end of the slide. Thank you, Doris. So Val, would you like to say anything, Doris?
I did not get that link to the VWMOOC 25 because I can't get access in the slide.
Okay.
If you drop it in Second Life?
I did. I'll do it again. Did you get it?
Okay. Let me just make sure that's it. The other one was the bios.
Oh, did I do that again? Oh, it is. It's the last slide. You're right.
Yeah, that's the bios.
Okay. Yeah. It's the last slide. Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same one.
All right. Let's make sure we put it in
I think I share it now in the chat in Second Life.
Yeah, I also shared it a couple of times.
There it is. Now we'll put it in Zoom too.
Yeah, I think I put it there, but you can put it there.
You did. Great. We're ready for 2025.
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready. Yeah, and this time, hopefully, we'll get lots of people. If you want to present on the same day as someone else, that's fine. You can do that. Please try to keep in mind that if we want the world, so don't make it too late in Pacific time, because that means that Europe will be asleep and the Far East. So I think there's a certain time, I think it's around this time, that's quite good for the world.
Yes, and I would just like to say that to me, the best part of the MOOC is promoting awareness of Second Life and virtual worlds to people who've never been in. And you share your screen, they see what it looks like. Although that's not the same as actually being here, at least they get a glimpse into a virtual world, and then they might want to come.
Yes, we've got two new, one very, very new, and one who was here at some point and came back. And I think that's wonderful. Every member, as far as I'm concerned, every new person that discovers Second Life or virtual worlds is an accomplishment, because you can't expect to get a lot of people coming in unless you've got some special magic wand. But I think one educator at a time is probably the way it's going to work.
That is true, and I also want to mention that some of us have been here for many years, getting close to a couple decades, and for all those years we've struggled with having people understand the potential here, and so the MOOC really has helped share that to a wider audience. But the problem we had for years was we were all isolated, doing our own thing, saying, come and see the wonderful things we're doing on our sim, recreating libraries, recreating classrooms, recreating orientation paths. But thanks to VWEC, we're now sharing all that together in one place. So we're not just out in isolation, doing our own thing and nobody ever comes. So I highly encourage you to come to VWEC, which is not another group, not another sim. It's just a network to share what you're already doing. Like, I came to Pionia's amazing rainforest. I never would have seen that if we hadn't networked better. So networking, to me, in the metaverse is absolutely essential.
Thank you, Val. There's someone next to you. I was trying to get your face into the camera and I couldn't. And I'm looking for Pionia. Pionia, are you here?
Sitting
I
next to me,
am
and now she's
here.
gone to the audience.
I'm sitting here.
Among the, well, get up
Reader,
there,
reader,
please, so I can get
reader.
a nice photo
Yes,
of you.
I sent a message to her
Okay.
to move, but probably is a new user.
Which
I
is
don't know. I
fine, you
haven't
know, it
checked
just
the.
makes it authentic, because that, you know, these things happen. And there's no such thing, you know, if I take anything away from this MOOC, is that there's no such thing as perfection. Thank you, Val. No such thing as perfection. Things go wrong, things happen in our real lives and second life, and that's fine. You know, I hope nobody got offended when things didn't work out, or, you know, because there really isn't any reason for it. Things happen, and we move on, right? And we try to troubleshoot, of course, TTT. So Pionia, any comments about our 10th anniversary?
Well, it's been a long 10 years fun ride. We had the chance to learn together. It's unbelievable, you know, that we had been here, even though the hype is always moving. That's something that happens with technology. You know, the moment that something new comes, everybody goes running after that one, and they stop trying to make the one that they were working on work. Okay, and taking advantage of all the affordances and possibilities that still not other tool have been able to provide. So that's why we keep on doing what we do here, because the experiential learning and the affordances that virtual worlds offer are unique. And I think sooner or later everybody will get there.
With our
So
help,
we
of
hope that we're
course.
still there. Yes, well, we have been helping everybody. Everybody welcome. So don't be afraid. You just keep on trying. And if not, we'll find a way. There are many ways to participate. Okay, so you can watch it online. You can go see what's going on. Let me tell you about my personal experience. I started back in 2006 when everything started, but I didn't have a computer or the technology at home to use it. So I waited until 2009. Yes, that's when I could have a computer, and since then I've been here. So take it easy. We're going to be here. We're going to keep on trying to convince you to come and experience. And once you experience it, then you will stick with us.
How can I get started? How can I learn all this? I'm overloaded. That is so natural. We cannot do all of this alone. We can't be in every group. We can't learn all of it, and we don't need to. Some of us are good at building, some at presenting, some at teaching, some at networking, mentoring. There's so many roles. But together, we won't be overloaded. We can be aware and help each other. So to that end, I just want to point out, if you're not a member of VWEC, I am me. You can join the group, you can join the email listserv, and you can come to the info center, and we will help you figure out your niche. Figure out if you want to learn to record machinima, do a podcast. What do you want to learn next? Keep your learning going so that you can present next year at the MOOC on whatever it is that you're learning and contributing to our virtual world communities for education. So contact me later if you want to be involved in the directories and learn how to find all the great educational spaces here in Second Life and beyond across the metaverse.
So are we ready to dance? You know, it's been a whole month. Well, we had one dance somewhere in the middle there, but I think I'm ready.
Yeah, let's dance. Let's dance.
We are. All right. So thank you, everyone. If you're on Zoom, thank you very much for being part of VWMOOC and for joining us. Hopefully, we'll see you next year. in VWMOOC 25. If you want to get a certificate of completion, you need to reflect on 2 books for each week, and you'll get your certificate. If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask.